Hello, traders, investors. How are you all? I hope you are doing fine. Today is 5th of September 2021. It is 3 p.m. and this is the usual Chart Whispers session where I share my trading ideas with you, actionable trading ideas, along with stop loss target and the analysis, the logic behind that particular trade. So, first of all, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Received so many wishes and blessings from you guys regarding the Teachers' Day. Thank you all. In fact, I would also wish you all happy Teachers' Day because in this journey of training and mentoring, I myself learned a lot from you guys as well. Because when I teach, I have to improvise. I get reactions from the people. I get feedback, and I also get views of the other traders, right? And it becomes a one-on-one interaction, and that helps me to learn as much as you guys learn, right? So uh, my growth in this 1.5 year of mentoring has been phenomenal in terms of psychology, in terms of analysis, and in various aspects of life. Yeah, thanks a lot. Sure. So Nifty is crazy right now. The markets are very, very, very strong. And let's open the chart of Nifty. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you all. Thank you all. Sure. So let's open the chart of Nifty. Just a minute. Yes, here is the chart of Nifty. And if you look at the chart, once this breakout happened, 16,000, right? 16,000 was acting as a resistance here. It was a zone, a rectangle. See, this is the rectangle. Yeah, this is the rectangle. Once the breakout happened of this consolidation with this candle, Nifty did not stop. A fantastic move recorded by Nifty. The move is led by heavyweights. Obviously, Nifty consists of heavyweights, blue chips, Bajaj Finance, Reliance, and HDFC. All the stocks have led to this phenomenal move. And recently, Reliance is going crazy. And currently, Nifty is at 17,000. Somewhere I read in some of in a WhatsApp message or somewhere that this is the fastest. This is the fastest move of Nifty from 16,000 to 17,000, right? I mean, a 1,000 point move, right? That is what I read. So I do not know, I have not verified, but that's what I read. And indeed, it looks very, very promising on charts, and the trend is up. Everything is positive. Now, what may be the next thing with Nifty's chart? The thing which may be possible is slight retracement and then an up move again, right? So retracement can be there. It is a sign of a healthy uptrend. Obviously, any uptrend, you see the retracements keep on coming. Like if you zoom out the chart, see, since the corona crash, when you see the chart, you see many retracements, right? Moves up, then retraces, moves up, retraces, moves up, retraces. See, this happens. Somewhere there are multi pullbacks, right? Two-legged pullbacks. Right? This is the first leg of pullback, and this is the second leg of pullback. Then the price moves up. See, once again, two legs of pullback, one and two. And price moves up, straight move. One pullback moves up. Again, two leg pullbacks, one pullback, second pullback, moves up. Here it was a downtrend, right? Because there are many lower highs and lower lows that are being made. Right? But ultimately, the downtrend could not sustain. And as we had expected during that time in the chart whisper session, I said it is poised to move up. And then again, went up, consolidated, and then broken out. That's how it moved. Now, I'd like to show you something interesting. Please hold. Uh, Yes, I found it and I'll just share it with you. See, on 21st of April, that is, look at it on the charts. I'll show you. Please read the tweet till that time. What did I write on 21st April? This is the tweet. Right. Markets generally behave against the crowd psychology. During the first wave of corona, it crashed in an unpredictable way. Now, in this current wave, we have started to feel bearish in advance. Will the markets fool the crowd and blast higher? This was the question that I raised. And on 22nd April, I wrote, Market fooled the crowd today. Many experts turned bearish yesterday. Maybe the corona damage has already been factored in. Maybe we'll witness a major up move now. Now let's look at it on the charts. Where was 26? When did I do this tweet on the chart? Right, 22nd April and 21st April. Let's see. I'll mark this out. This is the date, 22nd April. This candle, right? The exact bottom. So sometimes even during those chart whisper sessions, I was continuously saying that markets has a tendency to fool the crowd, fool the people, right? And once we think in a particular way, once we all start thinking in a particular way, the market rebounds. The market fools us in a bad way and does the opposite, right? And that is what exactly happened. You see, this was a clear downtrend on the charts. Charts पे ऊपर आपको यहाँ पर downtrend नजर आ रहा है. लेकिन at this point, I tweeted that the sentiment was completely bearish, right? Because the markets has been in a downtrend recently, and the corona second wave was rising, and there were deaths and cases being reported all over the country, and things had turned very very negative during that point of time. And this was the reaction of the chart. And during this point of time, I felt now this is again based on experience, right? Looking at the markets every day, what is the behavior of the crowd, and how the markets react to that behavior, right? So this is the point that I tweeted, and from that point of then from that day, the market never looked back and continuously moved up. No doubt here there was a consolidation, but again it broke out and proceeded higher, right? So these things, right? These things do not come through learning; it comes through experience. So you cannot expect to learn within 1 or 2 months. The way I'm analyzing the charts, the way I'm speaking about uh, things on the markets, right? So you have to give yourself time, right? Do not lose patience. But again, as I say, with patience, everything is possible. And when you are in the markets, right, patience is must. Be it trading or be it investing, anyways, right? Okay. Dr. Nilesh is asking, many of the analysts I heard of saying that Nifty will fall drastically. Want to know your view. See, once again, this is what I'm saying, right? These analysts have been saying this from the time the markets shot back up, right? From this point of time, they are saying the same thing. यहाँ से Okay. यहाँ से वो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि markets will fall down, right? But it has never fallen down, right? So again, if they say the markets will fall down, so what it will do? It will just consolidate, right? Maybe, and then again blast higher. Now again, see, it does not mean that I will be always right, right? But we are just focusing on technical analysis. We are just being with the trend. The trend is up, so I say the markets will blast more higher, right? So again, you yourself see that these analysts who are saying that markets will fall, with this approach, they would have never made money, right? And they would have missed this entire rally, which is big, right? This kind of rally you'll rarely see in decades, right? Look at the rally in Nifty. So no point in doing such kinds of things and being negative. Be with the trend, be with the chart, and ride the wave. That is how you make money in markets. Okay, chalo. So now let's discuss charts. Few charts which I've identified. Many opportunities for the coming weeks, but I've tried to shortlist a few of them. Uh, I'll start with Canara Bank. This is the chart of Canara Bank, daily chart. Okay? This is the daily chart of Canara Bank, and it has continuously underperformed Nifty. What I'm saying is underperformed, not outperformed. It is moving very weak. निफ्टी ने बहुत ही बड़ा मूव दे दिया है, लेकिन ये इधर का इधर ही है. देखो, ये देखो, आप वीकली चार्ट देखो इसका. लुक एट द वीकली चार्ट. I think, yeah, this is the Corona fall. And after the Corona fall, Nifty has shot up badly, right? You know, Nifty has shot up like anything, right? But look at this is still here, not able to cross Nifty. But only good thing is on the daily chart, what I'm saying is there is this W bottom pattern and slightly making a handle here. And a good part is this volume. Recently, the volume is rising. Right? Volume is rising here. See, the volume is picking up. So that is what is positive about this. So what I'm doing is my plan is to buy above this high, like let's say 163. Once the price crosses 163, I'll start buying Canara Bank, and my first target would be this 171, 172. I expect such kind of swing move to come in Canara Bank, but I'll place my buy orders above 163. Right, that's how I will trade Canara Bank. Similarly, in the banking space, there is another stock, Axis Bank, which is comparatively stronger than Canara Bank. Look at the chart of Axis Bank, comparatively stronger. And look at this. The chart is at the all-time high levels and made this big pattern, the inverse head and shoulders pattern with a very deep head. This head is very deep. This is the left shoulder. This is the head. Look at the head is very big because of the Corona crash, and this is the right shoulder. Right? And potentially moving up. If you look at the daily chart, on the daily chart, we see a breakout of this minor area. There is again another area here, marking it out. There is another area, this, and price is right at this area, right? So I expect the breakout to happen here again in Axis Bank. My plan would be to enter the trade only above 814, right? 814 को जैसे ही क्रॉस करता है, I would be happy to enter in Axis Bank. Again, my stop loss would be here, that is 790 levels, right? This would be my stop loss. It would be a swing trade and with a tight stop loss. And for Canara Bank, I forgot to tell you the plan. So once the price crosses this 163 levels, right? And if it crosses this, I expect an immediate move to come in the Canara Bank. But if it does not come, you have your stop loss, and you should place your stop loss at this, below this candle, maybe at 158. That would be a swing trade in Canara Bank as well. Okay. The next chart is Cube Investments. Yeah. The next chart is Tube Investments. This chart is on my radar. Actually, I'm into the trade. I've already taken the trade in Tube Investments. I've already entered this. Looking at this momentum here, the price has picked up pace here along with volumes. Now here is the breakout area. This is the breakout area. Right? So I expect the breakout to take place. It is a 2-3 candle pullback. Price has hit this resistance. The volume spiked up a little bit and then made a 3-bar pullback. Once again, if it makes a positive candle here, if it starts making a positive candle like this, you can enter a trade in Tube Investments with a stop loss at this. This should be the stop loss. It should be at 1315, right? And expect a breakout to take place immediately in Tube Investments. That is what I am feeling about the chart. Weekly chart is also strong. UBL has a breakout on the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart of UBL, United Breweries Limited. And if you remember, on the daily chart, we had a fantastic options trade here in TWM, right? I mentioned that on my Telegram channel as well. And once again, here price tried to break out, could not break out, right? With big volume, it made a 4 candle pullback with low volume, and then again made a final conclusive breakout. On the weekly chart, it has closed above this level. If you look at the line chart, you can clearly see, right? Look at the line chart. You can clearly see a breakout. So you can buy from the weekly perspective, place your stop loss, weekly stop loss below 1455. If the price closes below 1455, you exit the trade. Weekly close, right? Weekly close below 1455, that should be your stop loss. And it is at the all-time high level. So I don't think there is, let me look at the monthly chart. Yeah, there is no overhead resistance. So it should be a smooth move on the upside in the UBL chart. So this would be a midterm trade, maybe for a few months, 5-6 months, and it can give you very, very nice returns. Just a minute. Yes. Okay. Okay. The next chart is GHCL. Now, if you remember GHCL, we were discussing this chart somewhere here when it was making this pattern. Just a minute. This is the weekly area. When it was here, you can just search my Telegram channel. Just type GHCL. Just type GHCL. Type like this. Hashtag GHCL. Like this. Just search this, and you will see that during this period, January, February 2021, we are discussing. I said the breakout will be fantastic here, right? And it broke out. Broke out, made a retest, and look at the move. Fantastic move. Now, currently, the chart is very, very bullish. The chart has even crossed the all-time high resistance, all-time high level, right? It has retested this and moved up. So on the daily chart, this is how it is unfolding. This is the daily chart. So my plan is to enter above this level. Enter above 378. Once the price crosses 378, I would be happy to enter, right? See, when I say I would be happy to enter, it does not mean that I will enter every trade, right? I have limited capital, right? So I allocate my capital and I take trades based on the availability, obviously, right? So I do not have unlimited capital. So I'm speaking from a general point of view that I would be happy to enter means we can enter, right? It would be a good entry. So once it crosses 377, 378 levels, it should be good to enter. And obviously place your stop loss here at 360, right? On a daily closing basis. Place it on a daily closing basis, right? Why I'm saying daily closing basis, I'll come to that reason later on, right? So this is how you can trade GHCL. It is making a good pattern and making a contraction here with a rise in volume. So things are looking positive. It is bound to break out further and move higher further. Solar industries. I think these are the chemical stocks, right? Chemical sector is in a good place right now as compared to the other sectors. So this is making a W bottom pattern. If you look at it carefully, see, this is making a W bottom pattern. And again, in this stock, wait for a breakout. Once it crosses 1790, once again, if it crosses 1790, we can expect it to cross 1800, and then again a good move can come in solar industries. If you look at the weekly chart as well, this chart of solar industries is heavily in an uptrend, very, very strong chart. So this is again a good chart. You should keep on your radar. W bottom breakout. This is the resistance here, and breakout can enter a long entry. Again, in the chemical sector, India Glycol. Now this chart is particularly interesting to me because of this price action. ये जो यहाँ पे हुआ, यहाँ पे ये चीज जो हुई है यहाँ पे, it was interesting. Why? This is just a fake out. We call this as a fake out. You see, Indigo Glycol, I had a wonderful trade. I had entered somewhere here, right? And I had exited somewhere here. I had a fantastic trade in India Glycol. And now after this breakout, it started a consolidation, and especially this thing which happened in this chart was very nice. Now what happens is there is this support here, right? There is this support. Now people will place their stop losses here in this area below this support, right? And such kind of candle, this candle will take away their stop losses, right? यहाँ पे सपोर्ट पे स्टॉप लॉस लगाया होगा और ये कैंडल आई और इन सब का स्टॉप लॉस को निकाल दिया, यानी ये जो ट्रेडर्स जो थे इनको ट्रेड के बाहर कर दिया. After throwing them out, price again shot back up within this zone. So such kind of price action uh, uh, throws a better chance that the price will break out further now, right? So such kind of price action I pay attention to, and now I feel that the breakout can come. So we should wait and watch this chart. In this case, you can initiate 20-30% quantities right away in the center of this zone right now. And once the price breaks out of this, starts making a positive candle and starts moving up like this, then you can enter another 70%. Right? That's how you can trade this India Ghcl chart. Preview again, this is a very strong chart, but wait for a positive candle, right? Once the intraday you see volumes are coming in and price is making such kind of green strong candle, you can enter. Again, this is a chemical stock and a very strong stock, so that's why I'm considering this as just a pullback. Then this Scient is also particularly interesting from the IT space. It has made this wonderful pullback and small W bottom, and price is moving up. You see a spike in volume here. You can enter right away, correct? And if you look at the 75 minutes time frame, you see this is the W bottom pattern which is clearly visible, and price has broken out with a spurge in volume, right? So यहाँ पे you can enter the trade. Stop loss should be below this 975 on a daily closing basis. इसके नीचे daily closing basis पे आप stop loss लगा सकते हो in the 75 minutes chart, right? And from the infra space or the reality space, you see recently these stocks are on the big move, right? And we have this perfect inverse head and shoulders pattern. Very nice pattern and a breakout. On 25 minutes, you can clearly see. Right? Straight away buy. This can be straight away buy. This can be straight away bought. And again, place your stop loss below 170 on a daily closing basis. That's how you can trade IRB infrastructure. Right? You can see a very nice pattern. This is the daily chart. You see a clean pattern. And a good volume and a breakout has taken place on the daily chart. The target can be this, stop loss can be this. On the weekly chart, let's see weekly, what do we have? Is there a resistance? Yeah, there is a resistance here, right? So that should be the first target. There is this resistance here. So this can be the target. Correct. And infra is again good. And infra, let me discuss. Many stocks today, as I said, but I had to identify 8-9 stocks, so I filtered out the best ones. Man infra, if you look at the monthly chart, this is the resistance, right? This is the resistance at 75. It is once again near the resistance. It is once again near this resistance. Now look at the weekly chart. Look at this volume coming in. Look at the pace of this move. Fantastic move on the weekly chart. Very strong chart. And now on the daily chart, I'd be interested to go long on the break of 72 levels. Once the 72 level gets breached out, this level gets breached out, I'd be interested to take a long entry. And I think 75 should be broken out after that, right? It should be broken out after that. Okay. And last one is this India Mart. India Mart weekly chart, interesting. I had entered India Mart long back. I do not remember. I'll show you. You can also check out the previous videos in the. I show my holdings. Maybe somewhere here, maybe 2,800 levels. I do not remember exactly. Until then, it has given a fantastic move. This is my investment, right? Not a trade. I'm planning to keep it for very long time and forget it. But once again, it is giving an opportunity to enter. Look at this weekly chart. It was making this fantastic halt, a pullback, and look at this volume candle coming in last week. 13% move, 14% move, and you can just take an entry here. On the daily chart, you can see it is a breakout. It is a breakout of this minor zone. माइनर जोन यहाँ पे बना रहा था, इसका इसने ब्रेकआउट कर दिया एंड इट हैज सस्टेन्ड, राइट? So obviously you can look out for this as your first target, 8875. This should be the first target for a trader. That's how you can trade India Mart, and obviously this stock is very strong even for the long term, fundamentally and every other way it is strong. So India Mart is the trade opportunity. Okay. Okay, that's all. I'm done discussing. Now let me take a few queries. The first query is from Rajat Agarwal, IOC at 110 and RT at 922. IOC, yes, very nice. Now this chart was also on my radar. I'd like to explain one pattern to you. This is a broadening bottom formation. I call it broadening bottom. Now what happens is when the price is in a downtrend, right, is moving down, then somewhere at the bottom it starts making wild swings like this. What happens is it makes wild swings like this, big swings, and then goes silent a little bit, and that is the point where you should enter, and then breaks out. Right. This is a broadening bottom formation. That's what was happening. I already marked this chart, right? You can see it is already marked. So an ideal point of entry in this kind of pattern is this, right? When it again becomes silent, right? But it is again a tough pattern to trade. I just marked it for my understanding, for my learning, and I thought I'd share it with you. But you yourself brought it up, Mr. Rajat Agarwal. So you bought at 110, maybe here. It was a pretty late entry, right? But anyways, you bought it on the breakout of this pattern, right? And currently it is at 113. You can keep on holding. Your target should be 116, right? You should not worry. 116 should be your good target for IOC. And RT, 922. RT is making a pullback. You see, this nothing but a pullback. It should continue to move higher. That is what I feel. Looking at the long-term chart, looking at the weekly chart as well, it has made a 4 candle pullback. So I think the pullback should be over by now. And on the daily chart, we can expect. See, the RP is taking a support at this level, right? The support is being pulled, right? Once the price closes below this support, I think you should exit 907, right? 905 के नीचे अगर ये close दे देता है daily chart पे, then you should exit, right? Till then you can keep on holding. It is holding this support and then can move up. Right? Okay. Uh, Jyoti Sharma is asking about PEL and Eicher Motors. PEL has nothing interesting right now. It is in the pullback mode and consolidating here. Nothing new right now. On the weekly chart, it is in an uptrend, making a pullback. Maybe on the weekly chart, you can say that it's making a good pullback and it can be a buy using the big bag setup. But on the daily chart, currently, there is nothing much to suggest that you can go long right now. There are better opportunities out there than this. Eicher Motors. Eicher Motors has given a breakout, but I'm not interested in such kinds of breakout. The stock is weak compared to other guys. And what I'll do is I'll wait. Maybe the breakout will come and then it will pull back. At this point, in the retest level, I'll try to enter. Right? That's what I'll do. Because it has broken out straight away, right? From this level, straight move, right? अगर यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ऐसा halt करता, right, and then it would have broken out, then I would be more interested, right? But it has given a straight move. So already a big amount of move has taken place in the last 4 or 5 days. So not interested as of now in Eicher Motors. But anyways, it is strong, no doubt about that. But I would not be interested to take an entry here. Okay. So how do I close this comment? Okay. Happiest mind from Vishal Jagtap. Happiest mind. This idea has been shared in ECTM. Was a breakout on the 75 minutes chart. See, nice breakout of this minor base. And we had entered this somewhere here maybe. And it is a strong chart. You can keep on holding. Place your stop loss below this 1465 and keep on holding. Happiest minds on the long term as well. This chart is very strong. Very strong chart. It should be a clean trade. Okay, now we should end the session and stay connected with the Telegram channel. I keep on updating things, and many stocks have been discussed. So track those stocks, see how they perform, track the charts, learn and trade. Thanks a lot for joining in. Happy trading.